Good afternoon. We're going to get started. Thank you so much for your patience. So welcome to our students from TY 5th and 6th year, to our parents, to our teachers, and to our special guest, Joanna Gardner, who's with us today and is going to address you over the afternoon. We're going to start with some music. I think we're ready, are we? Lovely. Let's start with that, and that we'll all be able to take a moment and reflect and get ready for a wonderful afternoon. Thank you. Many thanks to Jessica and Kimia. Thank you so much, and their teacher, Miss Eburn. So we're going to just take a moment to reflect on why we're here today. We are going to look again at our mission statement. So our mission statement comes directly from our founders, from the St. Louis Sisters, and their mission way back at the end of the French Revolution about coming together in a world divided. They saw education as a beautiful enterprise, something magical and powerful that could change the world. And the school's mission statement sets out those qualities that we hope our senior girls who've left us on our back today, you're so welcome, our senior girls who are leaving us next week, and all of you, both in the hall and upstairs who are online watching us, have developed through our influence over you and your relationships with each other. Those qualities of respect for yourselves, for others, and for the environment, truth, responsibility, happiness, which we really feel today, excellence, and being caring and inclusive. And it's interesting, all the research that's coming out across the globe about how important it is to have those qualities in place to make a caring, inclusive culture of learning, that young people cannot learn if they don't feel positive. But that is something that you've experienced and will continue to experience with us. I know the teachers here have a genuine commitment to a growth mindset. And that means we know genuinely that everyone can learn in this supportive, positive learning culture. The Louis sisters had that founding vision in a world united, that we may be one, Utsent Unum, that they may be one. And today we're going to take that idea and celebrate all the diverse talents and capabilities and amazingness of all of you. And those of you who don't come to the stage today, I want you to challenge yourself that you'll be here next year or the year after. Everybody has the potential to do so well and to meet their full potential in this environment. So we're going to start with the Senior Council handover. So our Senior Council from last year are going to come to the stage. We have Jemima and Ruby leading the team, and we're going to invite our new Senior Council and Miss B. Murphy to come and do the handover so that we can witness a moment in history. Thank you.
Thank you all. Just first of all, I'd like to reintroduce you to this year's Senior Council, our wonderful head girl, Jemima, our deputy head girl, Ruby, and three of our Senior Council members, Rhiannon, Kiva and Ava. Unfortunately, Aoife and Wirren are not with us today. And then it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the recently elected new Senior Council for 2025-2026, beginning with our new head girl. And our new head girl for 2025-2026 is Roisin Carraher. Our new deputy head girl is Sophie Gordon. And our new Senior Council members, Katie English, Tyler Kennedy, Laura McCardle, and Mary Kate Mulholland. Being a member of the Senior Council team is voluntary, obviously. The girls do it. They do a lot of work throughout the year. These are the faces of the people you will come to if you have any issues, any concerns, anything you wish to celebrate in the school. These are your representatives for the next year. So please, every student, feel free, get to know them, use them, because they are your representatives in the whole school body. So best of luck to the new school council, and thank you.
So every school year brings new opportunities, and it also brings beginnings and endings. So we're just going to take this opportunity, because we are, with our public and our wider school community, to say farewell to a couple of cherished colleagues and teachers. First of all, some of you will obviously know Miss Margaret Gahan. She hasn't been with us for a number of years. She was a fantastic teacher of maths and science from 2001 to 2017, 16 years of stellar service. She has a reputation for being extremely capable, exacting, and being early to school and every lesson. She was always here before the principal and always last to leave. Highly, highly regarded for her work ethic and her integrity, and much missed by her colleagues and students since she took leave to care for her family members in 2017. Now, she was hoping all these years to be able to come back to us, but she's decided, unfortunately, that she can't. So she's really dedicated her time and her effort to her family, and we really, really respect her for that. Their gain has been our loss, and she herself said in a recent letter, it's been an absolute privilege to work in St. Louis, and it's with a heavy heart that she has to say goodbye. We hope to see her next week. If not, we would like to make this public recognition of her service to us and to really say thank you so, so much for all you've done for us. Thank you, Margaret. We want now to mention Miss Tina Galligan. I think the students got a shock this morning when they realised that Miss Galligan is going to retire at the end of the summer. She's far too young and energetic for that. She's been with the Louis family since the 1980s, an excellent student herself, a teacher of Irish and geography since 1998. Leadership roles over the years, most recently as programme coordinator, both TY and Leaving Cert applied, and both are highly, highly regarded programmes in St. Louis and across the country. We've had a recent inspection and it was highly regarded by the department. She herself has a reputation for excellence and an outstanding organisational skills. There's nobody better to run the country if they're looking for a new president, I say Miss Galligan. And she's also known for her energy. She is a dynamo, she just never stops. Enthusiasm, pragmatism and pure charisma. Can we ask Miss Galligan to come to the stage for a small token, please? I know you'll have an opportunity over the next week or two to say your personal goodbyes to her and her thanks as well for all she's done for you. And finally, Miss Brenda Murphy. With the Louis family since 1977 as a first-year student, an excellent student herself, a teacher of Irish and French since the 1st of August 1987, so 38 years of service. She too has a reputation for excellence in her classroom and her extracurricular activities, including inklings and debating and all sorts of things she got involved in over the years. She's esteemed across the country as an expert examiner for the state exams. She's been a member of the Board of Management, and she's had many, many leadership roles over the years, including acting deputy principal. Brenda Murphy has always been entirely supportive, professional, wise and empathetic. Very, very, very difficult shoes to fill, and it is with great sadness that we say goodbye to her, but she has been an amazing support to all of us, and I want you to just to show that and recognise all her efforts. Thank you so much. She tells me it's the 1st of August 86, so it's 39 years, almost 40 years. Wow, unbelievable. So it's difficult. It's difficult to say goodbye, but we really, really appreciate the wonderful efforts that they've made to make this such a wonderful school. So we're going to move on to transition year graduation, and we'll ask Ms. Galligan to come back onto the stage. Thank you.
Got to go with the glasses now. Hello everyone, and thank you very much to Ms. Dolan and everybody who gave me a very quick walk around the block today. So here we are, we've made it, TY, the year that promised something different, certainly delivered I think, and has come to an end. So it's kind of traditionally that magical space between the chaos of junior cycle and the real work of senior cycle. So it's full of firsts for some of you. First time you tried your work experience, realised you never want to work in a creche again. First time you stood on the stage. A little bit of nerves like myself today. Others jazz hands all round. Not mentioning anybody. and maybe even the first time that you managed to pack a suitcase to go abroad by yourself. So you learned loads, more importantly. Some from the books, more from experience. You learned your self-defense, you learned cooking, and let's not forget, some of you learned how to get lost, even with the Google Maps on. You made memories, the kind you'll look back on, laugh out loud for years to come. TY is where friendships deepen, new bonds are formed, and I can't forget the friendships that ended, and everyone learns that yes, you can spend hours talking nonsense on the bus, never getting bored. You supported each other, you worked in teams, you helped with school events, made films, which we watched last week, gave presentations, and most impressively of all, you still managed not to reply to most of my emails. Real talent. But to the serious bit, TY is about growth, not just about students, but as people. You develop as the person you will be. You've shown great creativity, leadership, kindness. You've stepped out of your comfort zones, taken chances, discovered things about yourself you might never have known if you were stuck behind the desk. Learning algebra, sorry Miss McInerney, or Gaeilge, that's against myself. So to the team, all the staff who helped make this year possible, thank you for the time, energy, patience. To the TYs, thanks for the laughs, the tears, the enthusiasm most of the time, and the great memories that I will have. So whether you were kayaking in Carlingford, I had to be in Budapest that day, dancing on the stage, or just laughing in the corridors, you brought TY to life in the school. So it's time to take what you learned, carry it forward into fifth year and beyond. But not yet. Enjoy your summer, but remember, no matter what you do in life, bring the spirit of the TY with you. The courage to try, the willingness to laugh, and the confidence to be yourself. Slán go fóill, agus bunaigí taitneamh as an Sarah. Yep. Great. You go that side then. So we're going to graduate all of our TYs, starting with 4L. I'll ask everybody to come up, and if you just keep your clap till the end, please. Kate Rafferty, Courtney McNamee, Kaya McGrain, Kate McInerney, Anna May McInerney, Tamsin McCreesh, whoops, that one just, Leona McConville, Kyla Maddy, Kadeen Mackin, Sophie Levins, Niamh Lawrence, Emer Lawless, Grace Hoy, Lucy Hall, Emer Douglas, Sarah Jane Doran, Lana Cunningham, Kyla Corrie, Sophie Corcoran, Alana Conway, Sophia Campillas Rueda, Heiza Andres Santiago, and Michelle Alonso Montero. That completes 4L. So we'll continue on with 4O. Ramina Anufrigenkova, Yara Castillo, Caitlin Clifford, Emer Conroy, Anna Donlan, Ciara Egan, Christina, Mia Finnegan, Carla Garcia Esteban, Michelle Gartland Kerr, Oresta Boditaite, Erin Gray, Paula Ladredo de San Milan, Lucy May McDonald, Amy Meehan, Faith Moran Healy, Melissa Murphy, Bonnie O'Hare, Katie Preston, Sabrine Sabri, Jenna Smith, Maeve Thornton, and Tally Woods. Now, so we'll move on with For You. Quickly, Alana Carey, Alejandra Cascales Velasco, Aoife Cassidy, Daisy Conley, Fionn Dolan, Andrea Gonzalez Marrero, Erin Greer, Nisha Harris, Rugala Yurgataite, Alana Lynch, Hannah Lynch, Nuria Martinez Sanchez, Cara McCourt, Carla McDonnell, Katie Marie McEnany, Izzy McGuinness, Amy McKee, Anna Mulholland, Zoe Richardson, Gabby Sidrovich, Pamela Suarez Cruz, Emanuela Texera, Zoe Tracy, and finally Caitlin Williams in For You. Okay, and we're going to finish with 4I. Masuma, Niamh Brady, Sarah Byrne, Nancy Coleman, Ali Duffy, Megan Eaton, Dua Elhag, Elizabeth Hassandoka, Bakhtuar, Bethy Kasongo, Inez, Aveen McAlevey, Nicole McCormick, Inez, Abby McElroy, Sive McElroy, Happiness Malanga, Andrea Moncholongo, Leona Morris, Amina Novikova, Aisa Nugent Zambak, Peace Okpesai, Deborah, Marion Shannon, and Salome. And I'm told that Cara Bonners is the one that got away somewhere, so if we found it, thank you. This is Salome. Show me at the end, did you? Endeavour then music. We haven't done the Endeavour Awards yet. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, can I have that? Okay, so now we're going to go with the Endeavour Awards for 4L. So these are going to be presented by Miss Kirk. So I'm going to call on the following people from 4L. Sophie Corcoran, Grace Hoy, Niamh Lawrence, Anna May McEnany, Courtney McNamee, and Heiza Andres Santiago. Thank you very much. So girls, you're all receiving the award for your hard work, effort, improvement, everything about our school ethos. So well done, 4L. From 4O, I'd like to call on the following people: Emer Conroy, Michelle Gartland Kerr, Amy Meehan, Faith Moran, Melissa Murphy, Maeve Thornton, Katie Preston, and these will be presented by Miss S. McEnany, Miss Sonia McEnany. Okay, we'll move on with For You. I'm going to call Erin Greer, Nisha Harris, Rugala Yurgataite, Amy McKee, Zoe Richardson, and Gabby Sidrovich. And Mr. Nolan will present the certificates to For You. Thank you to everyone in For You. And finally, For I. I'm going to call upon Nancy Coleman, Dua Elhag, Happiness Malanga, Abby McElroy, and Sive McElroy. And Mr. Kilkenny is here to present the certificates of endeavour. So just before Miss Eburn comes onto the stage, I'm going to introduce Eve Gilmore with a piece of music for us today. Thank you.
Okay, now we move on to the fifth year awards. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. The fifth year Endeavour Awards. I am very privileged to be year head to this very, very special group of young ladies. They have been incredible to work with during the year, have shown such great commitment, leadership, enthusiasm to everything they do. So these Endeavour Awards, I'm sure it could go to anybody in fifth year, but the chosen few were selected by their teachers and represent each and every one of you. So in fifth year, I'm presenting the award is Miss Cassidy. In fifth year 5L, we have Sarah Abdulali, Hanan Ali, and Precious Akinumi. I'm not finished. Kaylee Dorian, Kim Kelly Carroll, and Courtney McAlory Neary. Come forward, girls, come forward. Yeah, get a nice line there for a photo. Oh, I'm actually. Well done, girls. Now we have 5-0, and this will be presented by Miss O'Byrne. So the Endeavour Award in 5-0 goes to the following students: Katie English, Mihaela Georgieva, Sophie Gordon, Kimya Marcy Main, Leah Riley, Luana Rodriguez Rutherford. Well done, girls. Thank you. I just realised I really need to go to Specsavers. I need to get a pair of glasses because I'm struggling to see here. In 5U, the winners of the Endeavour Award are presented by Miss Me, and they go to the following students: Elisa Sentosa, Ellen Kirk, Martina Kirk, Orla Murray, Shandara Ulawaskala, and Io Patrick. Well done. Miss Spain will now present the awards to 5I, and the students selected and chosen for the Endeavour Award winners are the following: Keela Cosgrove, Tyler Kennedy, Laura McCardle, Ellie McGurk, Grace O'Rourke, and Caitlin Shucker. Well done, girls. And finally, Miss Quinn will present the awards to 5S. And the students selected for the Endeavour Award are the following: Zara Alwana, Aveen Finnegan, Serena Fazy, Isabel Hussein, Mary Kate Mulholland, and Daniela Peterson.
Okay, good afternoon. So in the absence of the wonderful year head, Mrs. S. Higgins, I would like to take the opportunity to announce the winner of the Endeavour Awards for our most senior students, those in 6L, 6O and 6U. So the first Endeavour Award will be presented by Miss McGinn for recipients from 6L. So a big bullabus from the winners from 6L, who are Paige Kavanagh, Camelia Candajou, Rebecca Lawrence, Jemima Ongube, Orla O'Hare, and Megan Rowe. So Miss L. Byrne will now present the recipients of the Endeavour Award for 6O. And they are as follows: Myrn Harmon, Isabel Hickmott, Sophie McArdle, Amy McBride, Aoife McKee, and Anya Murray. Well done, girls. Okay, and lastly, from the Endeavour Award, they will be presented by Miss Finnegan. And the Endeavour Award for 6U are Caitlin Carroll, Rhiannon Dolan, Erin Finnegan, Katie O'Reilly, Sarah Richardson, and Shamilia Sadiq. Well done, girls.
Congratulations. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you to your year heads, to your teachers, your subject teachers and tutors for all their efforts to support you. So we're moving on to academic excellence. We've talked about the whole person, and we want to recognise those who have outstanding dedication and independence in their learning and have consistently upheld an exceptional standard of work over their 2 or 3 years of senior cycle. This award recognises not only academic ability, but also discipline, focus and effort. They've been able to sustain such high achievement over time. Congratulations to our recipients on this well-earned recognition. So we'll start with the subjects of accounting and English. And the winner is Erin Finnegan. We'll ask English teacher Miss L. Byrne to present to Erin Finnegan. So our next area is agricultural science, and the winner is Myrn Harmon. Give Myrn a round. I don't think she's with us today, but we'll make sure she gets her award. Thank you. Next area is art, and we'll ask Miss Anya McEnany to come forward, please. And the winner of the art academic excellence is Jessica Zhang. So artistic in art and music, as we've seen already today. Well done, Jessica. The next area is business, and we'll ask Miss O'Malley to come forward. And the winner of the business prize is Ruby Mulligan. Ruby comes from a long line of female entrepreneurs who were all ex-Louis girls. Isn't that right, Ruby? Yeah. So she's going to be rich and famous. Fantastic, well done. The next area, this student has excelled in both biology and music, so both science and the arts. And we'll ask Miss Orca Lauren to come forward, please. So Miss Kaloran will present the prize for biology and music to Sarah Richardson. So we hope our TYs and our fifth years are listening to all of this and aiming high next year. We're looking at 2 other subjects. Again, this student has excelled in 2 areas, chemistry and economics. Chemistry and economics, who could it be? And the winner is Camelia Canjua. And thanks to Miss E. McGrath, her teacher as well, for all her work in chemistry. Thank you. Okay, so the next area is Francais. And we'll ask Miss Catherine Kirk, teacher of French, to come forward. The student with the prize for Excellence en Français, it is Lily Baudy. Félicitations, Lily, très bien. Okay. Picture, miss. Picture. Mark spot. Okay. So we're nearly there. We have 19 Leaving Cert subjects, so it takes a little bit of time. We're looking at the next area of geography, and we'll ask Miss J. Kelly to come forward to present the geography prize to, I don't know if she's with us today, Aoife McKee, is she here? Oh, that's a pity, we'll keep it for her. Thank you very much. Well done, Aoife. And we're still in the area of the humanities, and we're looking at the history prize. The history prize will be presented by Miss Elle Byrne as well. And the recipient today for academic excellence in history, Rebecca Lawrence. Well done, Rebecca. Home economics, and we'll ask Miss E. Cassidy to come forward. A really popular subject, as you know, in the school, and our recipient for this year's Academic Excellence Award is Anya Murray. Okay, the next student has excelled again in 2 areas. One is Gaeilge and the other is Leaving Cert PE. So languages and sport, who could it be? The winner is, for academic excellence in both areas, Orla O'Hare. Maihu Orla, Cohargigus. Okay, the next award is for 3 areas where this student has excelled. We've heard of Tech Bros. This is a Tech Sister. The prize is for maths, physics and technology. Fantastic. We hear all the time about women in STEM, and this is a woman in STEM in action. Can we give a big round of applause to Katie O'Reilly? And our final area today is Spanish. So Miss B. Finnegan is coming forward to present the prize for academic excellence. And the prize goes to Dorcas Ozawal. Okay. We're flying through. I know there's a lot to get through. We're going to have a little reflective break now, and we're going to welcome Rhiannon and Molly. Rhiannon Dolan and Molly Kirk to sing a duet. These two have been friends since they were 2 or 3. They met in Sculpiogue and Kilcurry, and they have never been separated since. So it's going to be difficult, isn't it, girls? When we go our separate ways. Molly's practically like an adopted daughter in our house. So Molly and Rhiannon are going to sing for you. Sing and play. Thank you.
Summer, pretty lover, won't you come my way? I've got something on my mind that I need to say. With my heart this far gone, love's been hard to find. Oh, summer, pretty lover, won't you please be mine? And oh, don't you keep so close, 'cause I hurt the ones I love the most. And oh, don't you say my name, 'cause I'm not the only one who changed. Summer, pretty lover, try to understand. Things have changed, can't stay the same. I'm a different man. Said goodbye too many times. Now we're far apart. Oh, summer, pretty lover, don't you break my heart. And oh, don't you keep so close, 'cause I hurt the ones I love the most. And oh, don't you say my name, 'cause I'm not the only one who changed. And oh, don't you keep so close, 'cause I hurt the ones I love the most. And oh, don't you say my name, 'cause I'm not the only one who changed. 'Cause I'm not the only one who changed.
Well done again, girls. That was really powerful. We now turn our attention to an important part of school life, our extracurricular activities, from sports and music to enterprise and creative pursuits. These activities give students the opportunity to explore their passions, to develop new skills, and contribute to the vibrant spirit of our school community. The next set of awards celebrates the commitment, the talent and teamwork shown by students who have gone above and beyond and outside the classroom. I now invite Mr. Kilkenny and Miss McEnany to present our first recipient with the Artistic Creativity Award.
So the Creativity and Art Award was introduced last year thanks to a kind donation from past pupil and sculptor Caroline Bond. It seeks to recognise the creative work and creative thinking of a student at either junior or senior cycle. This year's award is being presented to a student who's already had great success over the last few weeks in terms of portfolio applications to NCAD and IADT, and most recently as well a successful application to the Netherlands. So that probably has made a bit of a spoiler. The winner of this award, congratulations to Rhiannon Dolan.
Good afternoon, everyone. So this award goes to for their contribution to musical life in the school, and I suppose it's a big thing to be able to play and sing for all of these ceremonies. So for all the times you turned up for prayer services, masses, open days, on behalf of the music department, myself and Elaine Byrne, we'd like to say a big thank you to Jessica Zhang and Grania Connolly. Okay, so the next award is the Choir Award, and we've just given a collective award to all the people who were in it. The choir were very busy this year from September to March, so they took part in Search for Star heats and finals, and then we got ready for the Festival of Voices in Balbriggan. Unfortunately, it coincided with the Week of the Musical, so we couldn't attend, so hopefully we'll get there next year. So a big thank you for your commitment and enthusiasm and for all your fabulous singing. And a special word of thanks to Sophie Gordon and Amy Trimble for all their encouragement. So for the following people, and sorry, apologies, I don't have the list here. So, right. Tegan Farrell, if you could come up here for certificates. Amy Trimble, Mary Kate Mulholland, Michaela Georgieva, Laura McCardle, Jessica O'Brien, Avian Finnegan, Sophie Gordon, Katie English, Orla Duffy, Mia Kinahan, Dio, Sarah Angel, Alina, Jasmine, Nancy Coleman, Peace, Amina, Saeed McElroy and Bakhtar.
Gorgeous to the Cuiste Gaeilge for all their hard work to promote Irish amongst the school community this year. The Cuiste was successful in their Gaelbhreathach entry and were awarded the Gaelbhreathach flag in recognition of their efforts. Mai Siv Galer, Tomaj Ambroju Lasov, agus Cogardigas Le, Roisin Carraher, Keela Cosgrove, Katie English, Aveen Finnegan, Sophie Gordon, Tyler Kennedy, Mia Kinahan, Laura McCardle, Mary Kate Mulholland, Evie Westwood, Ciara Egan, agus Amy Meehan.
So we would like to present some certificates to our wonderful Green School team. So we're very proud to say we were awarded the Biodiversity Flag this year, so it's bringing our total now to 5. So these eco-warriors were instrumental in us achieving this result. Thank you for your commitment and dedication. So could the following students please come up to collect a certificate. So we have Deborah Osasua, we have Alana Carey, Augustina Audigbaro, Jana Ekendeo, Alam Ahmed, Dorcas Osasua, Emanuela Adeson, Chelsea Otaman Amos, Sarah Almana, Shock Raman, Vivian Nulty, Eve Gilmore, Valentina Gotardi, Bethy Kosango, and Doa Elhag. So we also have another award to give to one particular person based on their contribution to the Green Schools Committee. So this has been a really hard decision to make as everyone works together and each individual has contributed significantly to the success of the Biodiversity Flag. However, the winner of the Green Schools Contribution Award is Alam Ahmed.
Good afternoon, everybody. This next award is for someone who has impressed us immensely over the past year. She has displayed creativity, determination, confidence, networking skills, the list goes on. She created a new product idea called VaxChill, a portable cooling device to keep farm vaccines at the correct temperature. She has beaten tough competition to get through the regional and semi-finals and was thrilled to represent the school and her county at the national finals in Croke Park on Wednesday, where she won the top award in the innovation category. So 2 wins for Louth in the last week. She will progress to represent Ireland at a nifty global showcase in New York in November. I am delighted to present this award to recognise enterprise and innovation to TY student Carla McDonnell.
Okay, the next set of awards celebrates the achievements of all of our athletes here in St. Louis. And it's really not an easy thing to step out of your comfort zone, take a chance and get involved in a sports team. And sometimes it's even harder to maintain that commitment, but these girls managed to do it all. Becoming part of a St. Louis sports team is something really special, and these ladies really encompass every aspect of our school spirit, our famous Louis Roar and our Uts and Unum that they may be one. Of course, these sports would not happen in our school if it wasn't for the teachers who give up so much of their free time to facilitate training, mentoring and the organisation of matches. So a huge thank you to all of the teachers involved. So the first award is new this year, and they're mentoring awards, and we'd like to commend all of the athletes for being fantastic ambassadors for our school. They're consistently inspiring new generations of Louis girls to take a chance and join a team with their performance and their heart. With this in mind, we'd like to acknowledge the following ladies who took time out of their year to help mentor the younger athletes in the school. So for basketball, I'd like to invite the following students to the stage: Mia Finnegan, Alana Lynch, Maeve Thornton and Zoe Tracy. And for Gaelic football, we'd like to keep on stage Mia Finnegan, Alana Lynch, Maeve Thornton and Zoe Tracy, and also invite up Sophie Corcoran and Grace Hoy, please. And in rugby, presented by Miss McEnany, we'd like to invite Emer Conroy, Lana Cunningham and Carla McDonnell. Sorry. And for volleyball, finally, presented by Miss Spain, we'd like to invite the following students onto the stage. It's a little longer list, so I'm just going to go first names. So Elizabeth, Emanuela, Sarah, Rahma, Michelle, Sarah, Alyssa, Prayer, Daniela and Linda. If you could come to the stage, please. Okay, so our next awards are really, really important awards this year and two very exciting days after a culmination of some other days. So they say that trophies gather dust and memories last forever, but there was great excitement in the school this year for the following teams who have both. They have the memories and they have the silverware this year. So first of all, we're going to talk about the Gaelic football. So this talented group of ladies were determined this year to make their mark. They have come very, very close before. On a team captained by 6th year Anya Murray, our senior panel consists of students from 2nd year all the way up to 6th year. And watching the girls play together as one in every match on this journey was a real privilege to watch. The final itself was truly a thing of beauty, a fabulous team performance all round, a day filled with skill, flair, sunshine and excitement. There was impressive passes, linking of play and dramatic finishes. And we want to say a particular thank you to our supporters on the day. I still have Katy Perry's roar ringing in our ears. I'd like to invite the following students to the stage to receive their medal from their coach, Missy Byrne. And firstly, I'm going to list the player panel of 30 for their medals, and then I will list the extended panel. So again, it's a very long list. These girls know who they are, so I'll just go first name. So Zara, Mary Kate, Molly, Maeve, Shona, Katie, Erin, Zoe, Anya, Kira, Grace, Sophie, Saoirse, Alana, Aveen, Martina, Clodagh, Anna, Lana, Laura, Trasa, Zoe, Mia, Fionn, Amber, Neve, Faye, Orla, Kadeen, and finally Amy Trimble. So these girls are North Leinster champions. I'd also like to invite to the stage our extended panel who became emotional support to me on the day, so thanks very much. Kyla, Sophie, Isabel, Ava, Kate, Beth and Kaylee. And again, a little bit like Louth, there was a drought in the Louis for a couple of years, so it's been about 15 years since we last won this, so there's great excitement. Thank you. And on to another talented bunch of ladies, some of whom were also starring there in the Gaelic football team. So our senior soccer team this year made it the whole way to the semi-final of the Leinster Senior Cup, and they came out winners of the North Leinster Region League. And just to let you know, the North Leinster has over 168 schools competing across 3 divisions, and our St. Louis football team are senior Division 1 champions. The squad is made up of students from all year groups, and it's really a true representation of our school motto of oneness. So they battled hard together, they won together, and only twice they lost together. So we celebrate together now and recognise the fabulous achievement of not only competing for a prize in Division 1, but taking the prize home. I'd like to invite the following students to the stage to receive their medals from their coach, Mr. Hoy. Zara MacDonald, Ciara White, Katie English, Aveen Finnegan, Keela Cosgrove, Trasa Cowan, Maeve Thornton, Sophie Corcoran, Grace Hoy, Sophie Levins, Bonnie O'Hare, Zoe Carolyn, Clodagh Carraher, Faye Kirk, Jasmine Finley, Kitty Burns, Roxanne Maguire, Brooke Mills and Chloe Levins. Congratulations, girls.
So apart from Louth being so successful and everybody being so excited about all our team wins, we had a really special year this year. We had 4 members of the staff and students, 2 teachers and 2 students who were asked to represent Ireland in their different sporting fields. And we really thought that this was something so special that we needed to mark it. So we have representing Ireland in 2024 outstanding female student athletes, Enya Silkenna for Athletics Ireland and Rhiannon Dolan for Cycling Ireland. Can they come forward, please? And their teachers. Come on ahead. Is Enya with us today? Oh, she's not. We'll give it to her later on. And their teachers, Deirdre Smith and Sonia McEnany. Deirdre for golf, she represented Ireland in the senior women's golf against England, and Sonia McEnany in ice hockey and inline skating as well. So today is all about if you can see it, you can be it. We've given you lots of inspiration so far, and we're still not finished. We're going to ask Miss Kay O'Byrne to come back to talk about sports awards, please, for the different team. Most valuable player and most improved players. Thank you.
Okay, so just to remind you again, it's really hard to pick out individuals on teams that play together so much as one, and we're really proud of all of our teams and all of our players. So these awards are divided into 2, so most valuable player, MVP, and then there's most improved player, or MIP. So I'm going to just go to basketball first. So for under 16 basketball, the most valuable player is Alana Lynch. And most improved player was awarded earlier on in the junior category to Zoe Carolyn. Under 19 basketball then, MVP, most valuable player, we have the brave Maeve Thornton. And most improved player goes to the feisty Aoibhinn Finnegan. And moving on quickly to Gaelic football, and our senior team, our most valuable player goes to another feisty lady, Grace Hoy. And our most improved player goes to the extremely talented, although she didn't help the students beat the teachers this year, Ciara White. We're going to keep Ciara on stage because she also won the soccer MVP this year. So again, congratulations to Ciara. Okay, moving on to volleyball. So under 16 volleyball, most valuable player, we have Alyssa Santones. And most improved player, we have Rama Ali Hassan. And in the under 16 category for the Division C, most valuable player Sarah Angel and most improved player Sive McElroy. Congratulations. And moving on to the Rugby Awards presented by Miss McEnany, who is a lady of many talents. MVP is 6th year Abigail Stokes. And most improved player is Emanuela Adioson. Oh, sorry. And I skipped Camogie. I'm so sorry, Miss Carraher. So for Camogie, we have the feisty Aoibhinn Finnegan back up on stage for most valuable player. And most improved player, another fabulous 5th year, Keela Cosgrove. Come on, Keela. Okay, well done to all. And now for one of our most important awards, and one of our most coveted school awards, Sports Person of the Year. So this particular student has the unique ability of being able to turn her hand to any sport. In her time in our school, she's shown all the qualities of a tremendous leader. She's a phenomenal team player, a motivating coach, and a really fabulous friend to all her teammates, and sometimes to us staff too. She understands what it means to be part of something. She takes wins and losses in her stride. She's gotten better with that over the years. She's always striving to be a better player, a faster player, a more skilled player and teammate. Sometimes I think she's going to kick the ball one end and catch it up the other end. That's how fit she is. The student has captained our school Gaelic football team and our basketball teams throughout the years to much success. She's been a starting player on all of our teams since first year, and she also represents us on our school soccer team. Recently, she was awarded Player of the Match in the Senior Gaelic Football North Leinster Final, and I would really like to honour and welcome Grace Hoy to the stage for Sports Person of the Year. And huge congratulations to Grace.
Hello. Next, we're moving on to full attendance awards. We also have certificates for those who got very high attendance, and due to time running short, we're going to do that on Monday. But for now, I'm going to call out the students who got 100% attendance all year. So well done to those students. Achieving perfect attendance is a remarkable accomplishment that reflects dedication, dependability and perseverance. So congratulations to the following students who have demonstrated exceptional commitment to maintaining 100% attendance throughout the full academic year. Can I please call to the stage Lucy Hall, Eve Gilmore, Precious Akanumi and Elisa Santose. Well done, girls. And Miss Aoife Connolly will present the certificates to the girls.
Okay, so it is our distinct honour to welcome back to St. Louis our Shining Lights, the Leaving Cert class of 2024. As we begin to celebrate the 75th anniversary of our school, it is a time-honoured tradition to recognise and celebrate the achievements of our past students. I now invite Miss Dolan to present awards to the following students. So we'll begin with those who achieved exceptional results in the Leaving Certificate examinations. So congratulations to Shamsa Abdullahi, Eva Cotter, Demi Dernan, Nessa Farrell, Sarah Guinan, Leah Kennedy, Rachel McKay, Megan Riley, Charlotte Rogers and Laura Vernon. Okay, we are proud to present the Best Leaving Certificate Awards to an outstanding recipient whose dedication and hard work truly set them apart. So a huge congratulations goes to Eva Cotter. Okay, we're moving on. So we also warmly welcome back the Leaving Cert Applied class of 2024, and in particular we celebrate those students who achieved distinctions in their examinations. So well done to Sarah Casey, Zara Conway, Rebecca Flynn Kirk, Charlie Gorman and Quiva Maguire. Okay, so we are now delighted to invite Miss Joanna Gardner to address us all here today and share her reflections on life, both during her time at St. Louis and in the years that have followed. So big round of applause, please. Thank you.
Hi everyone. It is a great honour and privilege to be back at school. I left the Louis in 1986, so a very long time ago, a very different world on so many levels. But I have incredibly fond memories of here. But I'd like to start first of all by thanking Oliver Lawrence, who is on your board of management, and commend him for time that's given up for a great purpose. I'd also like to thank the principal, Miss Dolan, for inviting me here, and the newly appointed vice principal. I think it's a bit of a marker that the two people that are retiring are of my era here, Miss Murphy and Miss Galligan, and it was a pleasure to meet you both and see you up on stage. I think what I was sitting there going, this is such a different world. When I went to school, and I'm a big believer in education, so don't take this the wrong way, the only thing that mattered was the results that you got. And I strongly believe, and I have done a lot of work myself voluntarily to try and change that. So Dundalk as a town, you might know this, had the worst record of children being your age group, young adults, going to third level in the entire country. And that was because Dundalk in the 80s was a depressed economic town. So when I say so much has changed, so much has changed. But what I thought was amazing today and beautifully organised, I'm sure, and whoever chose the music, well done, loved it. So words like endeavour, words like enterprise, words like innovation, words like academic excellence, which is commendable. And I'll just interject there to say I was one of those. I worked very hard in school. I went to Trinity to an open day. I walked into that archway and I said, I'm going here. And I put my head down and I studied. What I wasn't good at was kind of working out what I wanted to do. And that is, I'm sure, some of you are in the same place, I imagine. I hope, because you don't always have to know what you want to do. And I did study hard, so I understand the merit of formal academic excellence and where it can get you and the rewards it can get you. However, it's not for everyone. I've raised 3 children and I can say that 100%. But that does not, today the difference is it doesn't matter whether you get 600 points or less, whether you do PLC, whether you don't go to university and rely on the University of Life. So all of those things are very important to me. I spent 5 years as chairperson of Dundalk Institute of Technology. That was a voluntary position appointed by the Minister for Education at the time. And I suppose our outputs were the emergence of the PLC courses. Please, I'm a great advocate of them. If you're not sure, do one. Don't do it because you didn't get enough points. Do it because it will validate your choices and it will make your entry into university, third level, so much more easy. And you'll be convinced and confident in your choice. So I'm a very big advocate of that. We also turned the cigarette factory, PJ Carroll's, into the School of Informatics, Music and Media. That project alone cost 37 million. My name is up there beside one of our better Taoiseachs, Brian Cowan. That's a joke. Sorry, it's probably lost on your age group. But anyway, by the way, I was chair of the board. It was an 18-strong board, of which there were many people who contributed to that. And obviously the executive management team, the heads of schools in Dundalk Institute of Technology, all contributed to that in the estate. So I was just a navigator, really. But my own daughter, unbeknownst to me at the time, would go to Dundalk Institute of Technology and went to the School of Informatics, Music and Media, emigrated to Canada, still lives there, and worked in Google and Publicis, probably the third biggest media agency in the world. So, you know, you can go anywhere. She did not get maximum points, but she found something that's really important she loved. So please try your best to find something you love, because you will be doing it for a long time, trust me. Now, the other thing is that even if you don't, it's estimated your generation will change careers 5 times. That was something that was not the case when I grew up, when I entered the workforce. You kind of stayed where you got to. And maybe you got promoted, maybe you went elsewhere, maybe you changed your career, but it was quite unusual, or it has been quite unusual, but it won't be for you guys. I think the advent of AI is something to consider. I'm not going to get into it in a major way. And I think authentication is going to be a very powerful force in your futures. I think concepts are not replaceable by AI, so thinking, community work, all careers will exist in a different way. I don't think it's anything to be scared of, but I think it would be remiss to address it and not say, it's coming, it's here, and embrace it. I'm sure some of you already are. And find your place in that new world. My memories, I'll just come back to here, because every lunchtime I went up to that, I don't know how you get there now, but there's little rooms behind, but I went up to that upstairs and I learned the viola, so I was in the orchestra. I was with Sharon Corr, it was a bit of a bragging right, she was clearly better than me, yeah, so I was very much into music when I was here, and I was very much into art when I was here, and Sister Louie, Mary, the sisters were still here in force. So she, God rest her, was an amazing art teacher. And we had our art classes, double ones, up in the castle. And I think you're very lucky to have the physical environment that you have here. You know, I actually had been in many schools over many years, and they don't all have the beautiful castle, the grounds. Environment is very important, and you're very lucky, I feel, to have such a lovely environment. The other thing I noted today was the energy in the room, the amounts of smiles, the genuine enthusiasm for each other. I don't think we ever had a ceremony like this, ever, when I was at school. That's not to say I'm still friendly with the girls that I was friendly with in school. We've all done really well. We all still talk about school, you know, you always go back there eventually in your memory bank. So, yeah, I did have a really great time, but I do think what I saw today addresses a lot of the concerns I would have had, but maybe not had the language for back at 17 when I left here, that there is more than academic achievement, although it's absolutely amazing. And there's also now a recognition of learning difficulties, dyslexia, dyspraxia, and a recognition that people with difficulties in learning have amazing gifts. The key is to find them. And you really do have to work, which brings me around to my last point. Well, one of my last points, brand you. And when I say that is you are a brand. And as you go forth into the world, how you present yourself, what your values are being honed at the moment. And I saw incredible collegiality and great interpersonal skills, great energy today. But remember back to yourself that you need to get to know yourself. And that might sound, well, of course I know myself. Well, I didn't know myself that well at 17. I was a very quiet child, I suppose. And I left here and went to Trinity and studied, despite the fact that I loved music and art, and there's probably a message in that. I studied economics, business and social studies, and particularly loved marketing and innovation within that. I subsequently went back voluntarily again to teach innovation and entrepreneurship in Trinity to engineering students and business students. Engineering is an incredible mind, in my view, very left-brained. Get to know these things. Not everyone has the same aptitudes. Maybe you have the commitment to study, but not everyone is given the same gift. So try and find what it is you want to be. And I don't mean just earn or money or education. I mean what you really want to achieve. And I do believe this very strongly, that your thoughts become your reality. So I was asked to give you a bit of a history of myself, so I'll sort of go through that. I graduated from Trinity, and then the only thing I loved in business was advertising. So ads on the television, which are now a thing of the past to some extent. And it's been replaced by digital marketing and digital social, all that stuff. So I loved advertising though, and I loved that world in business. And at the time, my family had a business in Dundalk. It is now 90 years in Dundalk, since the 23rd of October last year. My grandfather started the business in 1934, and he was a commercial traveller, that's what they were called. He was a salesman, and he noticed an opportunity that in the back of the chemist shops, as they were known now, they were mixing creams and ointments. So I've 4 century gifts there. So we've moved on from that, where we took the apothecary from the back of the chemist shop into a manufacturing site in Dundalk. It was actually on the site of the shopping centre, Tesco, for many, many years. And I had the great privilege to work with Ollie Lawrence in our earlier career, together in what most people know as Ovell, but we've rebranded it to reflect the true history of the business, that is the Gardner Family Apothecary. Today we've launched new brands called Elave, which is in your bags, and it's still very much based in sensitive skin and eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis. So specialists, we manufacture everything in Dundalk, and we employ 80 people. And while this is another way the world has changed here in Dundalk, while all the industries, the breweries, the American industries left, we have remained. We've seen through world wars, the economic recessions of the 70s, the 80s, obviously the end of the Troubles in the North, and we really have survived, which is down to one thing everyone says about our staff is they're so committed. There's a lovely atmosphere, which I witnessed here today, and they care about each other. Now some days it's like an adult crash, but mostly we're very much on our trajectory to remain a successful Indigenous Irish business. We've also just achieved, I was delighted to see the green aspect here, the B Corp, which is a very high standard in green. Yeah, no, that's fine. I get it. So it's about people, planet, and profit. So those values are the values of your generation. I'm not sure.
We've run out of time, yeah. The buses are gone.
That's okay, don't worry. Anyway, listen, it's been a huge privilege to be here, and I hope you have a wonderful Friday evening in the sunshine, and thank you again for having me.
Sorry, folks, I know we've run out of time. If you have to get the buses, that's fine. If you haven't, we're not finished. Just take a seat, please, if you can. Thank you. As best we can. If you have to go when there's a bus, that's one thing. But if you can stay, we'd appreciate it, please. What do we do? We're going to invite Leah Kennedy back onto the stage. That's our winner of the Ethos Award last year. And we're going to ask our 6th years in particular to stay in place, because this is probably one of the most important parts of the evening, when we announce the nominees for the Ethos Award and then the final winner overall. So, we start. Leah, do you want to have a quick, just tell us where you've been and what you've been doing since out there?
Yeah, no, it's really nice to be back here today, seeing so many familiar faces. All the memories are coming back. It's almost like I've never left.
You've been in Maynooth, haven't you?
Yeah, the past year's been a blast up in Maynooth.
Yeah.
I'm just so jealous of all you 6 years. You get to experience that now next year. So yeah, and wherever that leads you. But I know you'll love and miss the Louis like I have this year. But I'm delighted to bring the award back and recognise all the great qualities in you. So. Yeah.
Lovely. Hold on to that and we'll find out who's going to be the winner for this year. So, drum roll for our first nominee for the Ethos Award. We're going to start with Grace Cowraher. Grace, come to the stage. 18 years old, from Dromiskin. Studying geography, biology, agricultural science and Leaving Cert PE. And at the moment considering a career possibly in nursing. Some of the words that were mentioned about Grace. Beautiful, friendly smile and generous disposition. Always warm, approachable and kind. A friend to all. Empathetic, generous and trusted as an excellent listener. A young woman who sees the good in others and always has a positive outlook. A formidable opponent on the sports field and has dangerous dance moves. Brew Bakers is still reeling from your birthday party. She is highly regarded and respected throughout the school. Grace Cowraher. The second nominee, Rhiannon Dolan. Studying art, French, music and Leaving Cert PE. Planning to study advertising in Rotterdam, as her teacher said earlier on. She's been so generous with her time and artistic talents. There's not been an event in the past 6 years when she didn't volunteer. Painting sets, tours to unopened days, poster competitions, video reels to promote the school and its activities. And we've enjoyed watching her grow as a national and international cyclist while balancing her commitment to the Senior Council, her studies and her relationships. Despite the burden of having her mum on site all the time, she has been hardworking, friendly, helpful and caring to all she meets. We joke at home that she is in everything but the crib. And she's definitely contributed to the life of the school, as we know. She'll be an agent for change in the future. Congratulations. Third nominee, nominated by her peers and her older teachers, Rebecca Lawrence, a native of Inniskeen, studying history, French, biology and art. Primary education is an area that interests Rebecca. Her kindness and gentleness are the terms classmates use to describe Rebecca. They recognise how she respects and includes others and makes everyone feel valued. She moves lightly through the earth and takes her responsibilities to the planet very seriously as an active member of the Green Schools over the years. She's diligent and her work ethic has been a remarkable feature of her time with us. She is living proof that when you work with our teachers and support staff, a young person can reach and really achieve their full potential. She's a talented, creative person and a good sports person, especially the open water. She's achieved a high standard as a lifeguard and water safety expert, proving again her willingness to protect and serve others. Thank you, Rebecca. And finally, our fourth nominee is Jemima Agbeni. Jemima, from Athleithen in town, older sister of Crescentia, who's going to be so proud today, studying French, accounting, physics and chemistry, as well as her English, Irish and maths, hoping to study in the areas of accountancy and finance. In TY, she represented students at the Lakela conference and really showed her leadership potential. Her modesty is unassuming. She's elected by her peers and teachers as head girl and worked very, very well with Miss B. Murphy and Ruby and the senior council to lead the student team. She's been a wonderful support and given her time so generously to represent the student body at times of celebration like open days and Christmas and fun days, but also at times of sadness at funerals and members of the school community. We are so struck by your maturity and we know that you will go very, very far. Jemima McBenney. Okay, Leah, you ready? You ready to hand over the mantle? And the result is, the overall winner of our most important Ethos Award is Jemima.
I can't even begin to say thank you, especially to Miss Dolan. Miss Dolan, since day one, you have been like a mother figure to me. I remember there was one day in first year, I was walking up the dreadful, dreadful stairs, and I got to the top of it, and Miss Dolan was there, and I was like, oh my God, I've done something wrong. And she just goes, your collar's all messed up, and she fixed it for me, and I was like, oh my God, I love this school. Also, thank you to my mom and all the teachers that I have, and all my friends for believing in me, because I didn't. Oh. And thank you to everybody who voted me as head girl. To have the opportunity to be one of the first people of colour as a head girl is absolutely amazing, and I can't even begin to express the opportunities that you've opened for me and everybody else in other years in the school. So again, thank you. And in the word of Chadwick Boseman, what it is to be young, gifted and black. Thank you.
The good news is too, Jemima, we have to mention CTI, who are so good to us, and they have gifted you a laptop, Jemima, for your further studies. So she's too excited to even know what it is. But thanks you to Keith, our technician, and CTI as well. They're so good to us. Congratulations. I'm sorry we ran over time. It was such an amazing afternoon. Thank you all for staying, and it's all online for you to watch back if you want to later at another point. Thank you so much to Joanna and to everybody involved. Thank you.
Sorry, if there's any members in the student council still here, could you come up to the stage for a second?
Let's burn the roof, and then we'll do tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God.
It's Virgil.
Do you want a picture?
No, of all the committee.
Which way do you want to go?
Just this way as much as you can.